I seek refuge in God from outcast Satan in the name of Allah, who is gracious, merciful. Quran topics by Tanvir Kazmi. Chapter number 1 God, Arabic word Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. English audio number 17. Fatir, Surah 35, verse 27. Do you not realize that God sends down from the sky water, whereby we produce fruits of various colors? Even the mountains have different colors. The peaks are white, red, or some other color, and the ravens are black. Also, the people, the animal, and the livestock come in various colors. This is why the people who truly fear God are those who are knowledgeable. Allah is Almighty, forgiving. Fatir, Surah 35, verse 45. If Allah punished the people for their sins, He could not leave a single creature on earth, but He let them live for a predetermined interim period. Once the interim is fulfilled, then God is here of their servant, His servants. Yasin 36, verse 31. Did they not see how many generations we destroyed before them? How they never returned to them? Even one of them will be summoned before us. One sign of them is a dead land. We revive it and produce from it grains for their food. We grow in it gardens of date palms and grapes, and we cause springs to gush through therein. This is to provide them with fruits and to let them manufacture with their own hands whatever they need. Would they be thankful? Glory be to the one who created all kinds of plants from the earth, as well as themselves, and other creations that they do not even know. Another sign for them is the night. We remove the daylight therefrom, whereupon they are in darkness. The sun set into a specific location, according to the design of Almighty, all knowing. The moon we design to appear in stages until it becomes like an old curved sheath. The sun is never to catch up with the moon. The night and the day never deviate. Each of them is floating in its own orbit. Another sign for them is that we carried their ancestors on the loaded ark. Then we created the same for them to ride on. If we willed, we could have drawn them so that their screaming would not be heard, nor could they be saved. Instead, we showered them with mercy and let them enjoy for a while. Yasin, Surah 36, verse 66. If we will, we can veil their eyes, and consequently, when they seek the path, they will not see. If we will, we can freeze them in place. Thus, they can neither move forward nor go back. Whomever we permit to live for a long time, we revert them to weakness. Do they not understand? Yasin, Surah 36, verse 74. They said, they set up idols. They set up beside Allah other gods. Perhaps they can be of help to them. On the contrary, they cannot help them. They end up serving them as devoted soldiers. Therefore, do not be saddened by their utterances. We are fully aware of everything they conceal and everything they declare. Does the human being not see that we created him from a tiny drop? Then they turn into an ardent enemy. He raises the questions to us while forgetting their initial creation. Who can resurrect the bones after they had rotted? Say, the one who initiated them in the first place will resurrect them. He is fully aware of every creation. He is the one who creates for you from the green trees fuel which you burn for light. Is not the one who created the heavens and the earth able to recreate the same? Yes, indeed. He is the creator all knowing. All he needs to do to carry out any command is to say to it, be, and it is. Therefore, glory be the one in whose hand is the sovereignty over all things, and to him you will be returned. Al Safat, Surah 37, verse 1. The arrangers in columns, the blames of those to be blamed, the reciters of the messages, your Allah is only one, the Lord of the skies and the earth, and everything between them. The Lord of the East, who have adorned the lowest sky with adorning planets, who guarded from every evil devil. They cannot spy on the high society. They get bombarded from every side. They have been condemned. They have incurred an eternal punishment. If any of them ventures to charge the outer limits, he gets struck with the fierce projectile. Ask them, are they more difficult to create or other creations? We created them from wet mud. While you are awed, they mock, laugh when reminded. They take no heed. When they see proof, they ridicule it. They say, this is obviously magic. After we die and become dust and bones, do we get resurrected again? Sa'ad, Surah 38, verse 1. The Quran that contains the proof those who disbelieve have plunged into arrogance and defiance. Many a generation before them are destroyed. They called for help in vain. They wondered that a warner should come to them from among them. The disbeliever said, a magician, a liar. Did he make the gods into one god? This is really strange. The leaders announced, go and steadfastly preserve in worshipping your gods. This is what is desired. Al Zumar, Surah 39, verse 1. This is a revelation of the book from God the Almighty, the Wise. We send down to you this book, Quran. Truthfully, you shall worship Allah, devoting your religion to Him alone. Absolutely, the religion shall be devoted to God alone. Those who set up idols beside Him say, we idolize them only to bring us closer to God, but they are in better position. Allah will judge them regarding their disputes. God does not guide such liars, disbelievers. If Allah wanted to have a son, He could have chosen whomever He willed from among His creations. Be He glorified. He is God, the One, the Supreme. He created the skies and the earth truthfully. He rose the night over the day and rose the day over the night. He committed the sun and the moon, each running for a finite period. Absolutely, He is Almighty, the Forgiving. He created you from one person, then created from him his mate. He sent down to you eight kinds of livestock. He creates you in your mother's bellies. Creation after creation are trimsters of darkness. Such is God your Lord. To him belongs all sovereignty. There is no other God beside him. How could you deviate? If you disbelieve, Allah does not need anyone, but he dislikes to see his servants make the wrong decisions. If you decide to be appreciative, he is pleased for you. No self bears the sins of any other self. Ultimately, to your Lord is your return. Then he will inform you of everything you had done. He is fully aware of the innermost thoughts. When the human being is afflicted, they applaud their Lord, sincerely devoted to him. But as soon as he blesses them, they forget his previous imploring, set up idols to rank with God, and to divert others from his path. Say, enjoy your disbelief temporarily, you have incurred the hellfire. Al Zumar 39, verse 11. Say, I have been commanded to worship Allah, devoting the religion absolutely to Him alone, and I am commanded to be the utmost submitter. Say, I fear if I disobeyed my Lord, the punishment of a great day. Say, God is the only one I worship, devoting my religion absolutely to Him alone. Therefore, worship whatever you wish beside Him. Say, the real losers are those who lose their selves and their families on the day of resurrection. Most certainly, this is the real loss. They will have masses of fire on the top of them and under them. God does thus alerts His servants, O my servants, you shall fear me. As for those who discard the worship of all idols and devote themselves totally to Allah alone, they have deserved happiness. Give good news to my servants. Al Zumar, Surah 39, verse 21. Do you not see that God sends down from the sky water, then places it into underground wells, then produces with it plants of various color, then they grow until they turn yellow, then He turns them into heavy hay. Then he turns them into hay. This should be a reminder for those who possess intelligence. Sadaqallah al-Azim.